I wanted to talk about this new, policy that could be coming. Now, again, this is not really what I like to do, but, I thought I had to mention this just because it's so bad, okay? So, I won't be going as deep as someone like Ordinary Gamer slash Moodle or Penguin Z0. Go check out their videos. But YouTube, on at least for the US, on August the 13th, they will be rolling out a new policy that will allow AI to detect if you're under 18 or 18 and above based off your watch history and what you search and watch again. Now, can we see where this goes wrong? First, listen, this is the first step to mass surveillance across countries that have not been mass surveilling as much. So, let's go back to what it does. So, if the AI thinks that you are below 18, it will lock you out of certain types of content. So, an example, strategy game content. The AI has no self-thought. So, you know what it'll think? It'll think that you're watching bad, bloody war content when most of it's just maps and borders moving. Most gruesome thing is talking about the troops. That's it. But AI has no self-thought. So you'll be locked out of forms of content like that. Number one. Number two, how do you unlock it? Well, guess what? Don't worry, you can provide yourself a selfie to show your face, your face, your ID, yes, your government identification, or your credit card, I think. I don't know about the GWAT one, but definitely ID and face. Can you see how that leads to mass surveillance, potentially? Yeah. They know your ID. They know your face. Now, the way this goes wrong is, I don't know, man. It's like they just know who you are to track you. Is that not what this is for? Nah, don't be crazy about it. There's no way, right? And it's bad. I've heard, and it's actually gotten to Australia and the UK before the US. All I know is that Australia banned on I think all social media platforms if you're under 16. So that's great. And then the UK, I heard that it's called the Online Safety Act. Apparently the UK, there's some sort of petition to get rid of that policy there. So shout out to that. But here's the bad thing. Number one, as for what you'll be restricted to, the AI has no self-thought. Another thing, here's a big example. Like the zombies YouTuber Smith Plays now, he makes a bunch of Pokemon content on his Pokemon channel. Here's the thing, Pokemon really kind of caters to more kids, but most people in the industry are in their 20s, 30s. But obviously YouTube, the AI, is going to think, oh, it's just, what? It's not. Come on, it's kids. And then they might lock you out. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what, is it Proton VPN? I don't know. I think a certain VPN literally went up in 10%, I think, of like customers or something, just because of that. Like this whole thing, VPN, trying to get to other places that have not added this. Now, this is bad, and it will affect a bunch of channels. The only ones it probably won't affect are political and economical channels. But at the same time, it might a little bit. For like people that are interested in that stuff, that are like maybe 17, 16, 15, they'll probably be locked out of it if they're detected. And this is bad. So, it takes place, at least for the US, August the 13th of this year, 2025. Now, this is horrible, dude. And I'm going to go tell you this. If you have no problem showing your face or sending your ID to the government of your own country, even if you like the government, it's bad, right? And not necessarily. If you just have no problem, you shouldn't, right? It's just because, why do they, come on. It should be up to the parents' job. And it's just, it's a mess. and there is almost no way to do what they're trying to do for, quote unquote, at least, for kids' safety on the internet. Now, hear me out. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of problems with the app, but shouldn't we just, use YouTube Kids if we're trying to be safe? I've heard it got a little bit cleaner. I know it's not fully fixed, but I think that's better than this act because it's good what they're trying to do. Well, allegedly, what is publicly known. Although, obviously, it could be a lot different of what they're trying to do. But I'm talking about kids' safety on the internet. Just use YouTube Kids. Just use YouTube Kids, man. Alright? Instead of the main YouTube. And I do think, really young people having access to so much internet is a bad problem because it could be detrimental, especially if they get into something like pornography. But I mean, come on, man. I think that the current route of what was happening is better than what's going on in Australia, the UK, and what's about to happen in the US on August the 13th. Unless things change, but I feel like this is going in. And YouTube moderation was already not the best, especially a few years ago. But it's got, what is this bullshit, dude? What are we doing, right? I don't understand. So please speak out about this. We need to fight back, all right? And I know I won't make much of an influence, but I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's so what? Even though my channel doesn't get a ton of views, obviously because I'm smaller, it'll probably affect it just a tad bit. And it's horrible for bigger channels that literally make a living on doing what I'm doing right now. Talking, and I'm not playing a game right now, but you get the point. So what are we doing here? I just want to make a video on this because I don't know, man. I think this. A lot of people think, some people think that this is not the first step to mass surveillance, but I feel like it is. I mean, they want your government ID, your face, so that maybe they can track you. And I know a lot of privacy on the internet has already been gone. I heard XQC say something like that. Get over it. But the problem is, it's getting even worse to where you have literally no privacy at all, and it's bad, right? I'm not gonna go too much more in depth on it. I will be uploading this to my variety channel and my main channel, just so this message gets out as much as possible, even though I'm very small, and it probably won't get a ton of views. But one more thing, I'm gonna make a separate video on this because this is near the end. But please, thank you for the support on the Tower Mastered video. Now it's only 444 views on a scale that is not huge, but for me, that's an accomplishment. And I think it went up in that time in 6 days. So thank you for that. So thank you for the support on the channel recently. And I think it's 720p just because I don't know why, but I'm recording in that for some reason. But there's literally no gameplay, so there's no need to. But I will see you in the next video. Continue to speak out.